The winner of Florida's primary, the Republican side, will take home all 99 of the state's GOP delegates. And on the Democratic side, 246 delegates are up for grabs on Tuesday here in Florida. Those delegates will be awarded proportionally. Let's bring in political analyst Sean Pittman and Wadi Gatan, Director of Communications for the Florida Republican Party. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Happy Sunday morning. I'm doing well. Thank you. It's a warm one already here in Miami. Let's look at our new poll again for a second. It hasn't changed too much, but we've got a new poll out this morning. NBC, Wall Street Journal, Marist, showing Donald Trump at 43% here in Florida. Marco Rubio at 22 still, despite the fact that he has been trying and trying. He's all over Florida this morning. Is there any way, Sean, that he pulls out a win here?
You know what? I think it's late. I think it's a little late, and the polls have gone back to being above 20%. I mean, it looked like he was gaining some ground a week or so ago, but and there was some hope then. But even then, the hope was very, very slim.
And as you were listening to him, you nodded along and said he's making some sense on what he's saying about the party.
I think what he said yesterday, he sort of hit on the nail on the head. I mean, when you start talking about discourse, and I mean, he goes back to what I was suggesting to you yesterday. Now is the time for responsibility. I mean, Donald Trump has pulled the Band-Aid off of some of our wounds here in America, but now it's about how do we respond to that. And Donald Trump is not showing the responsibility of somebody who can be president of the United States. I mean, he's still ensuing the anger and the fight. You saw the tweet from last night.
I met a woman last night who made 10,000 phone calls, 10,000 to people across Florida as a volunteer for Donald Trump.
Well, you know what? You can't just look at this in one bubble and simplify it, right? These aren't people who don't believe in this movement. I mean, they believe in it because he's tapping in on some things that they have that's affecting them every day. I mean, what are we pretending not to know here? America has changed. I mean, no longer with a high school degree can you actually go out and get a job, earn a living, send your kids to college. Now, these people have found a person to speak for them, and he's speaking in simple terms that they can go and talk to their friends about. That's why she made the 10,000 calls or however many calls she made, because she can speak to what he's talking about, and that brings in the anger and the fear, and they think they can do something about it by voting for him. Should add to that, you're absolutely right about what Marco understands, in that I-4 corridor, almost 50% of Republican votes are there. So he understands he needs to spend his time there to try to change those folks' minds if they're the ones who
That's where the Villages is, right? That's where he is this morning.
I-4 corridor is where he's at.
And spent all day yesterday
It's important for him to be there.
All right. Thanks so much, Sean Pittman, Wadi Gatan. Great to see you both.
Great to see you.
Happy
Thank you for having
Sunday
me.
to you. Marco Rubio.